The Chinese man say then done with Jamaica. They are finished with Jamaica. Then they pack them bag and go away left Jamaica. They don't want to have nothing to do with Jamaican people anymore. Then they pack up them businesses, them grandparents, everybody when they are Jamaica. Then they left everything.
In this video, this young Jamaican lady explains to us why Chinese businesses are leaving Jamaica, or at least planning to leave Jamaica. Why do you think Chinese business would like to leave Jamaica? Many a times when businesses are set up in foreign lands, business owners would like to fold up and return to their home country for some reasons. In this case, what specific reason would compel Chinese businesses to leave Jamaica? We'll find out in this video and more in the coming video. Let's watch the video together in order to find out. But before that, if you haven't yet liked this video, kindly like the video and as well subscribe to the channel. Let's watch the videos together.
The Chinese man say then done with Jamaica. They are finished with Jamaica. Then they pack them bag and go away left Jamaica. They don't want to have nothing to do with Jamaican people anymore. Then they pack up them businesses, them grandparents, everybody when they are Jamaica. Then they left everything. So, if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions on what these Chinese people have to say, please keep on watching your girl, cause I got a lot to. So I was reading a news article in the Gleaner where they say the Chinese shun Jamaica. So I'm gonna say some of the direct things that they said in this news article. I don't agree with the title because Chinese can mean anything. They need to be more specific. But the Chinese businessmen and women of Jamaica that lives in Jamaica, that works in Jamaica, said then they left. They can't bother, then leaving. So the Chinese man that they were actually interviewing says while some business are still operating in Jamaica, they're investing in migration plans. So they're still working and collecting Jamaican dollars and selling the Jamaican people what their stuff, their products, and making money. But they're also having a backup plan. They're also getting all the money they can get from out the Jamaican people to migrate to somewhere else. The Chinese community is heavily targeted by criminals. They get robbed at gunpoint very often, hostage situation, and tied up at home. The Chinese had a meeting with JCF, and JCF is the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The superintendent relating to crime problems because they were on the verge of closing down all businesses in Jamaica. So the man that was being interviewed saying that the Chinese community is heavily targeted by criminals and they were on the verge of just giving up all their business and just closing everything down and leaving. And that's when they actually had a meeting with the superintendent about crime and violence in their community. And next, the Chinese said the Chinese Mr. or Mrs. Chin is disrespectful. Cultural differences with Jamaicans are outgoing and enthusiastic. Most Chinese leave in the retirement age because they don't feel safe. They don't feel like the healthcare system is going to be beneficial to them in the long run, and there's no benefit to paying taxes. So they can pay taxes and they won't get any benefits when they retire, basically. And they don't feel welcomed. So let me put on this. I wrote down everything that I said. So the Chinese people say that they're done with Jamaica, they are left, they don't feel welcome, the cultural differences is affecting them and all these things. So hi, hello. Did the Jamaican people ask you to come to their country? That's the first question. Did we ask you to migrate from China, Japan, any Asian countries that you belong to, or even America? Did we ask you to come to our country and open up businesses in our country? No, we did not ask you to do that. So if you leave, you will leave at your own free will, because we never invited you in our country, and for real, we don't need you in our country at all. It's full time now. Jamaica stand up on their own 2 feet and start go back to farming yam and dashing and cassava and all these things, and top make these Chinese people feeding dog coat, dog, rat, cat, horse and all these things. Okay, so the Chinese people saying that their cultural difference is a big issue, and the older Chinese people are more stuck in their ways and they don't understand the Jamaican culture, because we're more enthusiastic, we're more outgoing, and they're a bit more laid back, conservative. If you're going to a country and if you're going to be doing business in a country, it's up to you to change. Is up to you to adapt to that country so that your businesses will survive, so that you can make surplus of your business. It's not up to the people to change up and fix up for your benefit. No, you were the one that went to Jamaica. Now you're the one that needs to adapt. And if you Chinese people that are in Jamaica would actually integrate yourself in our communities, actually get to understand Jamaican people, instead of having your little communities outside of the Jamaican community, having like a Chinese area and then you have like a Jamaica area. If it's migrated into the Jamaican areas and actually try to understand Jamaican people, maybe you guys would feel welcome. Maybe you guys wouldn't be targeted. And it's very wrong that criminals are targeting them. It's very, very wrong. Nobody should be targeted, especially if you have a business. That should be a benefit to a community if somebody opens a business in a specific community. So, my thoughts, the Chinese people need to integrate into the community, and if they want to feel more welcome, they need to understand that we have cultural differences and we're different people, and they're the one that's supposed to change and adapt when they come to our country, not us. And to the Jamaican people, to my Jamaican brothers and sisters, full time, it is full time that y'all start planting back on a cassava, start raising a hog, cow, and all these things, because these Chinese people are feeding you rat, cat, dog, horse, donkey, and all these things without you knowing, without your consent or your knowledge. So then they feed you all sorts of foolishness. They're fucking up your body, fucking up your digestive system. We have enough fucked up shit that goes through our digestive system every day. We don't need people to be falsely impersonating chicken and fish and all these things and giving it to us, okay? It's full time now. We start go back to old Jamaica, farming Jamaica, and stop depending on these people, because Jamaica depend on these Chinese people for their imported products. We need to be importing products out of Jamaica, not importing them back into Jamaica. We need to go back to the old days where importing food and stuff from Jamaica was a big business, okay? And honestly, the Chinese people talking about they don't feel welcome and they don't feel this and they don't feel that. Why are y'all still in Jamaica? Y'all are still making money. Y'all are still milking our communities for everything it has. So you talking about y'all leaving and you're making up migration plans is a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry to say it, it's a bunch of bullshit, because if you guys didn't feel welcomed, if you guys felt like our cultural differences was such a big issue and it wasn't beneficial to you, y'all would have left a long time ago. So all that BS that you're talking about is all BS, because y'all have way more to gain being in Jamaica with your businesses than you have to lose. Okay, y'all make a lot of money out of the Jamaican communities each and every day, and y'all don't put any of it back into our communities. Y'all put it into your communities or send it back to your native land, to China. So what Jamaicans need to do is support people that is Jamaican, that putting back money into our communities, investing in our communities. And I don't know how many videos I have to say where Jamaican people need to start investing in their own. Chinese people talk about how them left and then they do this and they do that. If we were investing in our communities, making our own products, going back to the old days and farming and all these things, we wouldn't need any Chinese people to be in our country to provide any products at all, because we would still have our factories, we would still have manufacturing, and we would still be importing and making a lot of money importing products out of Jamaica. And that's what our people need to get back to. So that's my thoughts and opinions on this story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell me in the comment section what you think about these Chinese people talking about them. I left Jamaica and they appear criminal, they target them, and the cultural difference. They don't like people call them Chinese, Mr. Chin or Mrs. Chin. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section, and tell me if you think Jamaica needs to go back to manufacturing and importing their own products, because that me say and that me mean. Anyway, I'm out of here. Deuce.
Chinese have in recent years built a lot of businesses in other foreign countries, and Jamaica is not an exception. Every country has its own culture. The people have a way of living, likewise a way of doing business. This is unique to every country. There are ways of doing business which may be exclusive to Chinese, which cannot be integrated into Jamaica, because Jamaicans also have a way of doing business in their country. The Jamaican lady revealed that Chinese who come to set up businesses do not integrate into the Jamaican culture. Rather, they form their own community of Chinese people. While condemning the fact that it is not right for Jamaicans to target and rob Chinese businessmen, she stated that their isolation from Jamaican people and Jamaican culture is the cause of this problem. You see, whenever you go into any country to do business, you are part of the people over there. Your business is part of the people over there, their culture and their ways of doing things. So if you go there and then you isolate yourself from the people, then it means that you are seen as a separate person or a separate entity from them. And this may fuel them thinking negative about you. But if you go into being friendly with them and then you bond with the people, this in some way makes them see you as part of them. It makes them embrace you in order to receive you and the products that you are offering to the community or the society. So since you are part of them, they will not in any way do anything negative to affect you. But when Chinese go into Jamaica and set up businesses, they set themselves apart and build Chinese communities quite different from the people of Jamaica. And in this case, a lot of bad nuts or some bad nuts among the Jamaican people rob these businessmen. But this lady outrightly condemned this act that is being perpetrated by some Jamaicans. Some Chinese do complain about cultural differences and how they do not like Jamaica, yet they are still in Jamaica. Why is it so? Simply because they have more to gain in Jamaica than to lose in Jamaica. There are a lot of people who complain that things are not moving on well with them in Jamaica as Chinese businessmen. They do not like the culture and the people or whatever in Jamaica, yet they are still there running their day-to-day businesses, making money off the Jamaican people and the Jamaican community. Yet they keep complaining that they do not like Jamaica and the people of Jamaica, but still they are there. It is simply because they have much or more to gain than to lose. That is why they are still there in Jamaica. The Jamaican lady further advised that Jamaicans should be self-reliant by going into subsistence farming for the benefit of their own health. And she attributed this to the fact that some products that are on the market are being produced by foreigners are not up to standard. And this has a debilitating effect on our health, our body, and our digestive system. So she advised that Jamaica should go back into their days of farming where they could grow a lot of crops, fruits, vegetables, and then be able to even export to other countries rather than importing from other countries. Jamaica imports a lot of its food that's it consumes. So this is not a good thing. She advised that Jamaica should rather be subsistent, self-reliant, and be able to produce more for itself first, and then later export to other countries as well. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just click the subscribe button down there. Click on the subscribe button. Click as well on the notification bell. And I'd like to see you again in my next video.